Good morning, folks. It's so great to be here today. It's a wonderful opportunity to share with you about service excellence. You know, it's so important that we learn to serve people the way we want to be served. So today I'm going to talk to you about 3 simple keys we call raving fan customer service. First of all, I learned about service years ago when working for a man in Anchorage, Alaska. I started out actually busting suds or washing cars. And I had a boss that was fanatical about taking care of his customers. Anyway, to make a long story short, I stayed with the company, kept working, worked my way up to being an assistant manager, and he was so fanatical about taking care of customers that he himself would often go outside and move snow off of cars. And this guy was the city manager for our national car rental licensee. And he taught me the attitude of service. I'll never forget one morning that I was about 5 minutes late getting to work, and there were about 3 customers standing there waiting. Man, I'll tell you what, I got a real Sunday school lesson that day. Some of the words he said, I don't want to repeat here, of course. So I believe that service is important. And of course, eventually I grew into being a corporate trainer, public speaker, and one of my primary messages is the topic of service excellence. So we're talking this morning about raving fan customer service. Dr. Ken Blanchard, my mentor, wrote a book entitled Raving Fan, so I want to give him a lot of credit for this. First of all, in raving fan customer service, it's crucial that you decide what you want. You must know what you want, or you must have a vision. How many of you here today have a vision? You have a clear vision of what you want in life. My good friend Zig Ziglar says this: you can get anything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. Isn't that tremendous? When we help others get what they want, we get what we want. But first of all, it's crucial that you get clear on what you want. You must decide what you want. And in raving fan customer service, this means develop a vision centered on the customer, a vision of perfection centered on the customer. In my book on customer service, which I just wrote, I talk about 3 critical elements to serving customers well. First of all, I talk about having a customer service vision, which goes right along with raving fans. It's so important that we have a customer service vision. And then we talk about customer-oriented people and customer-friendly systems. And my book is, thank God it's Sunday, The Gospel of Customer Service. Simple read. I hope most of you will go to the table today and get that. And let me know, give me some feedback on it. So first of all, we must decide what we want. Number 2 in raving fans is you must discover what customers want. You said, oh, I knew there must have been some kind of a catch in this thing. Just knowing what I want is the key. No, you have to also know what the customer wants. See, if you want to get what you want, again, you have to help the customer get what he or she wants. So now we're talking about learning to listen to customers. Studies reveal that most customer service people do not listen to customers. I remember one setting I was in doing a training, and I heard a customer talking to the salesperson saying, listen to me. You are not listening to your customer. I don't think a customer should ever have to say that to a salesperson. So to discover what the customer wants means you have to be all ears. I say that you should spend 80% of your time listening